Well, I think following Dave on Instagram and seeing how unprecious he was about certain kind of foods, whether it was a Domino's pizza or a Swanson's or a Hot Pocket, and I still eat this way, by the way.
Hot
Those still
pockets are
bring
so
me,
good.
they still bring me so much comfort and Hungry Man's and kids cuisines and he was the first like big time chef that I had seen that didn't turn up his nose at that. And I think he finds beauty in anything, whether it's, the lamb we got to eat that was made 6 feet underground or it is a pot pie.
Yeah,
And I
because
love that about him.
that's what I grew up eating too,
Yeah.
right? Hungry Man,
Yeah.
Salisbury steak,
Yeah.
Marie Clary.
Oh,
Is it Clary? Marie
Calendar.
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 Ah,
Calendar, yeah.
Yes, those were like the nice fancy ones
know.
for me. Like I was born in Utah. I was born in Delta, Utah, and there were no Asian grocers. So my mom had a really tough time finding her ingredients. So me and my dad kind of bonded over he's this big, Scandinavian dude, and we bonded over meat, potatoes, and Hungry Man dinners. And I still love them to this day.
The thing is that I came in being I was really intimidated. I've worked with Dave on our show Loot on Apple Plus before. He's cameoed a couple times, so I knew Dave. I've obviously knew of Chrissy, and I came in feeling very sort of like I'm a nobody. Nobody's gonna care if I live or die on this show. But I think the surprising thing that came out of it by the end of it, I think they were more afraid of me than I was afraid of them. I was a bigger bully, I think, than
No! I was
either of
intimidated
them.
by he had just had an incredible huge movie come out and for me like I get very like starstrucky or nervous around celebrities. So for me and even with chefs to me are big celebrities and so I came into it feeling like intimidation just of your status level in the Hollywood film industry. I thought that was like incredible. So yeah, yeah.
It just felt like it. I was joking before, but it did feel like we just felt. I felt more on the same page and equal. Like they treated me like a partner in this project more so than I think I expected coming in. I expected to be sort of like a quirky sidekick, and they just it felt like our project. And even though it was born from their friendship and their idea, but they really welcomed me in and sort of folded me into it and made me feel really like an equal partner in it.
Chrissy, I loved what you said on Jimmy Kimmel about your son not eating vegetables because, by the way, I didn't eat a vegetable until I was 20 years old.
Oh my gosh, really? I saw People magazine had posted it and the headline was just Chrissy Teigen's son has never had a vegetable. Chrissy Teigen's son, age 5, has never had a vegetable. And then I saw there were 700 comments under it and I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do this to myself. Put it down. Because obviously there's lots of details and it's not just that he hasn't eaten a vegetable. It's like, it's anyone that has kids knows that that's their only way of really having power. And I was just saying in the car on the way here, actually, like, it's not just vegetables. I can be begging him to try a root beer float and he will not try it. He just doesn't do new things very well. He's very like hard-headed, stuck in his ways with food, chicken tendies every night, pizza, spaghetti, but we're talking like candy. Like it's not just vegetables. It goes.
Sounds like my son.
Yeah. Everyone thinks they have an answer for everything, but there's just so much, nuance to the situation. And it's a struggle with him, but it's also not such a struggle because he really is such a good kid and he works hard. And when he dives into something, he is 100%. And if that means that he's not going to eat a carrot stick one day, like I'm okay with that. He's a good kid and he'll get there.
Yeah, I feel like I might be creating some kind of food disorder in my kids because whenever they don't eat something, I'll cook anything they want.
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I love those TikTok videos where they're like, how I thought I'd be, like, you're not going to eat tonight at all. You're going to bed. And meanwhile, we like are serving them. We're like, today we are serving if you don't want that though, it's fine.
yeah, because they know I can cook something really quickly. And I work for them. And that's basically what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so can each of you tell me then? That's not good. Oh.
Deadline! What perfect timing! What perfect timing!
What's your go-to comfort food, each of you?
For me, it's pasta, like a big bowl of carbs with, it can be just like a simple olive oil, a little bit of Parmesan, salt, pepper, that's it. Or something like I did start cooking this summer. I can make like a 6 hour bolognese, and that is like, if I have the time, that is something that I really like to do for myself and my partner. So
Um, it's not chicken fingers. Not a surprise. My kids like them. I love
Yeah.
them. And pizza, and of course a bowl of noodles. Can't beat them.
Oh my God, no, just a good bowl of ramen noodles. That's why I'm gonna miss my mom so much, is because she recently moved to Thailand, and I was saying that's the little things that you miss, and just the way she would zhuzh up, a pack of mama tom yum noodles with the vegetables. She'd add meatballs, coriander. I mean, there were so many different. It became like not just a bag of noodles anymore. It became really special and really delicious, and I'm gonna miss that so much. But her also rice porridge is anything her basically.
Good food can be found in places you may not expect, right? Some of the very best meals might be in places that are in your backyard, and you just have to look at undiscovered spots.
the experience of eating out, dining out, is a fusion of not just the food. It's not just about the food. It's about where you're eating and who you're eating with. And I think like we don't always think holistically. I think about dining out. It's just so focused about like the hottest restaurant or that thing, and we don't think about the curation of like the where and the who as well. And I think that's such an important part of what makes a meal good, not just the quality of the food, but the company that you're eating it with.
Yeah, and it was stripped away from us for so long, like during this traumatic pandemic, and to understand that how special it can be and so simple just to gather a group of friends together and talk shit and laugh your ass off and enjoy good food. I think it's one of the simplest, most beautiful things in life you can do.